What is happening? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be working on the 72 volt Suron. It is making some horrid noises, so let's crack into it. Okay, so this thing started making a bad knocking noise and I'm thinking it's coming from the jackshaft somewhere. I'll chuck up a quick video of the noise. Now the next thing is I want to talk about is swing arm. Because everyone is going to town on these bikes, pumping a heap of power into them, there are now a few swing arm options. They make them longer and stronger. These swing arms have a lot of flex. If I can find the little clip of me on the beach, it looked like my rear wheel was buckling, but it was actually mostly swing arm flex. Now there is a bloke up at Queensland who is offering a service that if you send your swing arm to him, he will lengthen it. He's done it on his own bike and it actually looks all right. His welds look really good. He's all over the Facebook pages. So in this video, I thought we'd kill two birds with one stone. We'll get this swing arm off, send it up to him, and we'll look for some decent jackshaft bearings. Alright, so that's all the parts put off the swing arm. The bearings in here don't feel well. I'd say they're pretty cheap bearings in them. Let's pull out the primary drive and hopefully it's got really bad bearings. It was making that horrid noise. Man, they feel really good. I'm a little bit unsure what to do here. All the bearings feel really good. A lot of the time the bike would roll fine. It was only when it was under load. So I think I'm just gonna swap out all these bearings for good quality bearings and see how we go. Feels all right though. Alright, so it's been about a week now. He's sending me all sorts of videos and photos of the process, so let's check them out now.
So this is a Suron swing arm extension and stiffening up. We'll be getting plated on the inside, cut there and lengthened. So that's it. Once you've got the extensions in, welded them internally and externally, go around filling in the low spots. And then you'll give it a final shape and sand. One extended Suron swing arm. Now ready for the plate up part, as you can see. There it is then, so it's had a quick clean up. So it's a good time now, once it's all been welded where it's red hot. You'll be able to see any little stress marks, so you can just go over them little stresses. There's an extension bit in there just for extra meat, take extra flex out of it. Probably won't do too many of these to be fair, because they take way longer than I remember. But at least a couple of people will have them.
So a couple of weeks have gone by and this package turned up at work. I knew exactly what it was. I was so excited to rip into it. Cracked it open and man, this thing looks so good. He obviously sent me videos of the process, but seeing it in real life with this fresh powder coat on it, it looks sick. I'm super happy with it. Let's get this thing in the bike. Alright, so my initial thought was I'll take you guys along for this experience. It was going to be another option out there for Aussies for extended and strengthened swing arms. Now he's not too keen on doing this anymore. He said he will plate the swing arms, but he won't extend them. So if you want yours to just be stiffened and stronger, then that's still an option. But if you want an extended swing arm, you're gonna have to get one from EBMX or the Suron shop. He said it's just too much work. He just can't charge enough to make it worth it for him to keep doing it. I've been riding a stocker for a few weeks now, so I can't wait to get back on the 72V. So belt tension is done here on the motor. As you move the motor up, it becomes looser. As you move the motor down, it becomes tight. I like to give myself a little bit of a pry bar underneath to pull the motor down, put a bit of tension on it, and then we'll lock it off. And go ahead and lock the pivot point on the motor. Beautiful. We'll do the same on the other side. Last piece of the puzzle is the belt cover. Let's take this thing for a bit of a rip and see how it feels. I might have to do some adjustment on that rear shock. It's got a little bit more leverage, so it is going to be easier to compress the spring. I've only got a 450 spring, I think. I can always go up in spring rate. You do lose a bit of rebound then, but let's take this thing for a ride. Already it feels so much stiffer in the back end with that rear wheel and that swing arm. If I do the same to the stocker over there, it has got a lot of flex, so super happy about that. Alright, so first thing I noticed straight away is that clicking noise has completely gone. Super happy about that. After riding a stocker for 2 or 3 weeks now, it is so good to be back on the 72 volt. I've been riding that heaps, doing heaps of wheelies on it, and I've literally got a sore neck from having to pull up on the wheelies so hard. Now we're back on the 72V. It's all in the throttle. Woo, pumped. Now this pump track is absolutely destroyed from the floods, so everyone always says, oh, you reckon it, but it's just been destroyed for weeks now. Holes in it everywhere, no one's riding it, so the council are gonna come and fix it. Damn, this is so much fun. I need to get some more air tokens in these front forks to stop the bottoming out. Let's go and do some wheelies around that basketball court over there. So far, super happy with the decision for the extended swing arm. Number one, it's stronger, that's only a bonus. Number two, it feels very similar, a little bit higher in the back end, but I'm gonna even that out by lifting the front just a little bit, so pumped on it. You after a photo, mate? You after a photo?
Of what?
Me, I just spotted you. Nah. Just gotta ask for a photo next time, big fella. I guess I probably am in the wrong riding this thing around little BMX tracks and that. He could have just said something to me, asked me to leave. Oh, this thing is so good to wheelie. It's got the better pads in it for that brake. It's got the 72 volt, the wide 16-inch wheel. Oh, loving having this thing back together. If I haven't said that already. Stoked. So overall, the swing arm feels pretty similar, which is what I wanted, but I think it's going to take me a while to actually feel the changes. I'm also going to lift the front, so that's going to change it up a little bit again. The more I ride it, the more I'm going to let you guys know what I think of it. Oh, that's going to be it for this one. Massive thank you to everyone out there watching, and the biggest thanks to my members. You guys are legends, and we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.